Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm talking to Bonnie Mckerricher, and she is the owner of Millstone Movement and a really talented teacher. I'm really lucky to have her as an instructor at Align Movement Studios as well. She teaches our Gyrokinesis class. She has a wide range of certifications behind her and fantastic things that she has to offer. Welcome, Bonnie.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Rachel.
Nice to see you too. That is one of the reasons that I did this, is just to really touch base with people and be able to, see everybody's face and support each other. I'd love for you to tell us what you offer in the community and why you do it.
All right. So my background is in classical ballet. I danced as a child, and I've been teaching classical ballet for my entire adult life. So that's basically my base. And then as I was aging, it became clear to me that if I was going to continue teaching this art form that I was so passionate about, that there would need to be some self-care. So I started taking Pilates classes and immediately knew that it was something that would be very good for me and that I would like to share with others, including my dancers. Yeah. So I started the teacher training and became certified in STOT shortly thereafter. And around the same time, actually, I started a yoga practice and continued that, well, up till now, still doing lots of yoga and find that very helpful for my body. And more recently, started teacher training for Gyrotonic and Gyrokenisis. And that's till present day, continuing, and I'm still training on different pieces of equipment.
Yeah. And so my number one question I get all the time when I'm talking to people about gyrokinesis or gyrotonic is, what is gyrokinesis? What is gyrotonic?
The gyrotonic expansion system is comprised of two separate methods. The gyrotonic method, which is customized equipment. So I'm sitting on the Gyrotonic Pulley Tower. Don't know if you can see it. And the gyrokinesis is done on a stool and with a mat. And they're both very supportive for the body. They help to elongate and open the joints in a very supportive way.
So I love that they call it the expansion system. As someone who has practiced with you, it really does feel, I mean, the first time you do gyrotonic or gyrokinesis, it's a little bit of an expansion of your brain, let's say, because it's maybe movements you haven't done for quite some time. But it's really fascinating how your body, I'm going to say, gets into it, really starts to thrive on the exercises and the expansive movement, and it builds on that and creates more space the more you practice. That's something that I really appreciate about gyrotonic and gyrokinesis. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I also really like how gyrotonic and gyrokinesis work so well with modalities such as Pilates and yoga in a mindful movement practice, where we're using different modalities to support the other modalities. So things that maybe support a little bit more extension or a little bit more flexion, and then put all those pieces together. So your body has lots of ways to practice or experience supportive functional movement.
Exactly that. Gyrotonic and gyrokinesis really open the body up, and hence the name, the gyrotonic expansion system. It will empower anyone to keep doing whatever it is they love doing, and it will help them to do it well.
Amazing. And it feels so good. It feels so good to do gyrotonics and gyrokinesis.
And it's good for everyone. It's good for somebody that's recovering from an injury. It's good for the elderly. It's good for a dancer or an elite athlete. It has something for everyone.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really creating movements that we're meant to do. It is really
organic.
Moving our joints in a really organic way, the way we were supposed to move them. Yeah,
exactly.
And in life we get, as humans, get very sagittal or sort of very one dimension, and gyrotonic system allows us to open up all those different planes of movement, which is really lovely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what are you doing these days to stay positive or healthy? This is a bit of a trying time for everybody, and you can really feel the shift for people. So what are some things that you're applying when we go back to that idea of self-care for yourself?
Right, because self-care is for always. I mean, the self-care that we've been doing up until this crisis also helps to support us through the crisis. And I think it's important. Is it okay that I call it a crisis?
I feel like it's a crisis. Yeah.
And I think also it's important to stay positive and to understand that this is a process and that we'll get through it. And for me, I'm taking time to rest, to stay quiet. I've picked up my meditation that I've been doing, and I'm drinking lots of tea. And connecting with loved ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really great. I think it's important to be patient with ourselves wherever we are.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have an exercise that you'd like to share, or a tip that you'd like to share for everybody to do?
Well, I suppose I could hop on the stool.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Sure, that'd be amazing.
And just show a very simple series of exercises, basic exercises to help the spine move in the directions that it was intended to move in. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a little series of spinal movements on the stool. So you can just use a regular kitchen chair. For me, I have long legs, so I put a cushion on top. So it's important to keep the hips open. So you can just use a folded towel or whatever works for you. So we're just going to start, we put our hands on our thighs if you can't see that. And we're going to start with a breath in. Let's just do a couple of inhale, exhales, slow and smooth. Just to ground. On this next one, you're going to take the same slow, smooth inhale. You're going to exhale and take the back of your skull over the back of your sacrum. Inhale here, sit tall, and think throat over pubic bone. Exhaling. Inhale to sit tall. And back the skull over the back of the pelvis. Inhale to sit tall. So we're keeping our shoulders down. We're really rounding the spine here. Inhale to sit tall. And exhale into an arch. This is a curl. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale into a beautiful arch. Inhale to sit tall. This is the last one. Exhale here. Inhale to sit tall, and we'll just let that go. We're going to do spirals to the right. So we're going to inhale. Just looking over your shoulder. Into some singles, inhale. And we'll let that go, come back to center. And we're just going to do some waves forward. Hope that you don't lose me here. We're going to start with an inhale into this beautiful arch you're in before. And exhale like you're fogging a mirror, just come forward. From the tip of your tail, go through the spine, ripple through and come back. Blossom the chest to the ceiling. Last one. And just sit tall. So a series of little series like that will just melt the stress away.
Just allow it to move, hey? Isn't it nice? We get quite rigid in times of stress, I find.
Yes. Yeah, even if we don't know.
Connecting breath with just some nice flowy movement really feels
yes. Good. Awesome.
So where can we find you? You will be teaching some gyrokinesis with Align Movement Studios, and
that's right.
I hope everyone can come join there. But you also teach out of your studio in Royston.
That's correct.
And so out of your studio in Royston, you are teaching privates?
I teach one-on-one on the Pulley Tower. And I'm also introducing, there's 4 specialized pieces of equipment, and I will be introducing clients to those as it's suitable.
Nice. And can you just show us, can you do a little span with your computer? My dog is just insisting on joining us today.
Is this what you want to see?
Oh, so that's the archway, right?
Oh, what did you want to see?
Oh, I just thought if you could show us your little setup there.
Oh,
nice. There's the Pulley Tower.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah. And then what you were showing us before, that my dog is so interested today.
Oh.
And then the archway is another piece. That's one of the specialized pieces of equipment, right?
Correct. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So it's a whole system. I think that's something that's important for people to sort of think about, is that the gyrotonic expansion system is like Pilates, in where that the equipment and the mat are sort of meant to work together to support each other, to add different elements to the practice.
Yes. Well said.
And really it is a real pleasure to get to go through the work. It is such a treat for your body. Yeah.
Thanks for saying that, Rachel. It's true. It's very true.
And can you just tell us what your website is for Millstone Movement?
Sure. It's Bonnie@millstonemovement.com.
Great. So they can contact you when we do get back to teaching in person. That's
Sounds
great.
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I wish you good health, and I hope to be able to give you a hug and see you in person soon.
Awesome. Stay well, everybody.
Take care.